Have you ever wondered if everything we know about Mothra is actually true? Throughout history, Mothra has been revered as the queen of the monsters, a protective figure, and a symbol of balance in the Monsterverse. But what if I told you that this title isn't entirely legitimate? What if Mothra is nothing more than an impostor in a lineage far more complex and ancient? Today, I'm going to reveal a secret that will forever change what you thought you knew about the Titans. And here comes the most shocking part. This secret not only questions Mothra's position as queen, but also exposes the existence of another creature, a true Titan, far more powerful and terrifying, who has remained in the shadows for millennia. So stay until the end, because I'm about to tell you something that Monarch never wanted you to know. And before we continue, make sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Here, we explore the darkest mysteries and best-kept secrets of the Monsterverse, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. From her first appearance, Mothra has been seen as a benevolent being, a creature that represents hope and balance in a world full of chaos. With her majestic wings radiating light and beauty, and her special connection to the Shobijin twins, Mothra seems to be more than just a Titan. She appears to be a goddess among monsters. But where does this title of Queen of the Monsters truly come from? To understand it, we need to travel to the past, to a time when the Titans were not legends but the rulers of the planet. Mothra, described in Monarch's records as one of the most ancient and revered creatures in history, remains an enigma within the Monsterverse. Her lineage, dating back millions of years, has been interwoven with human evolution. Ancient civilizations left traces of their devotion to this winged creature through murals, sculptures, and sacred texts. In temples across Asia, South America, and Polynesia, depictions of a radiant winged figure surrounded by symbols of fertility, hope, and rebirth can be found. The priests of these cultures regarded her as more than just a protector. They saw her as a goddess. However, not everything that shines is gold. Some archaeological documents and text fragments found in submerged ruins seem to contradict the traditional image of Mothra as the natural leader of the Titans. These records suggest that Mothra did not always hold a position of supremacy within the Titan ecosystem. Instead, her rise to the throne appears to be linked to an event known as the Great Cataclysm, a tumultuous period that marked the end of an era in Titan history. Curiously, the oldest inscriptions do not depict Mothra as a queen, but rather as a secondary figure working alongside other Titans. Her symbiotic connection with the Shobijin twins may have been the key to her eventual apotheosis, as these human emissaries played a crucial role in spreading the myth of her divinity. But was Mothra truly a born leader, or merely a survivor who seized the moment to consolidate power? Millions of years ago, the Titans were the true sovereigns of Earth. Each played a vital role in maintaining planetary balance, from regulating the oceans to controlling forest growth. This network of cooperation allowed the world to flourish in harmony. However, as with any system, it only took one disturbance to unleash chaos: the arrival of Ramarak. Ramarak, also known in some legends as the Winged Shadow, emerged from the depths of the Hollow Earth, an ecosystem even the Titans knew little about. Described as a being of colossal proportions, she surpassed any known creature not only in size, but also in destructive power. Her wings, a dark hue that absorbed light, were so vast they could eclipse the sun, plunging entire regions into darkness. Her roar thundered like an unending storm, capable of triggering hurricanes and earthquakes. Unlike Mothra, who symbolized rebirth and protection, Ramarak was the embodiment of chaos. Rather than coexisting with other Titans, she sought to subjugate them, destroying any creature that challenged her rule. The oldest inscriptions from this era, found in underground caverns and etched in forgotten languages, describe an age of darkness that transformed vast territories into deserts and mountains of ash. Many modern geological formations, such as the Himalayas and the Sahara Desert, may be remnants of her colossal battles. The Great Cataclysm was not just an era of destruction, it also marked the rise of a resistance. Mothra, along with a group of lesser Titans, became a beacon of hope. She organized a desperate coalition, uniting forces with terrestrial, aerial, and aquatic creatures to stand against Ramarak. This titanic conflict, which lasted for decades, left irreversible marks on the planet. The oceans were altered, tectonic plates shifted, and many creatures that once coexisted in harmony were driven to extinction. Ultimately, Mothra and her allies succeeded in defeating Ramarak in a legendary battle. However, the cost was immense. Most of the titans that fought alongside her perished, and the world was left in ruins. This moment of sacrifice marked the beginning of Mothra's veneration as the queen of the monsters. Humans, witnessing her bravery and leadership, began constructing temples in her honor, solidifying her status as a deity. But here lies the mystery. According to some forgotten texts, Ramarak was never completely destroyed. Instead, she retreated, gravely wounded, into the hollow earth, where she entered a state of dormancy. This raises an unsettling question. Is Mothra truly the rightful queen, or merely a temporary ruler awaiting the return of the true sovereign? The final battle between Mothra and Ramarak was a titanic confrontation that marked the end of an era and the beginning of a new one. According to legend, this fight took place in a devastated landscape, where active volcanoes and raging oceans formed the battlefield. Ramarak, despite her accumulated wounds, maintained a clear advantage in both size and strength, but Mothra was not alone. Supported by a coalition of loyal titans, including oceanic leviathans and massive terrestrial creatures, she led a coordinated assault that lasted for weeks. The battle's climax came when Mothra, in an act of self-sacrifice, unleashed an attack that drained her reserves of vital energy. Ancient inscriptions suggest that this attack combined the unique abilities of her allied titans, generating a blast of luminous energy so intense that it not only blinded Ramarak, but also permanently altered the landscape where the battle took place. This sacrifice devastated both sides, leaving Mothra as one of the few survivors. After Ramarak's defeat, the humans who had observed the battle from the shadows began to see Mothra not just as a warrior, but as a divine being. Her sacrifice, combined with her radiant and majestic aura, became the symbol of rebirth that civilizations needed in the aftermath of the Great Cataclysm. Murals depicting this battle show Mothra rising above the fallen titans, illuminated by the sunlight, with the Shobijin twins at her side. And so, the title of Queen of the Monsters was born. However, the legends also warn that this victory was incomplete. Though Ramarak was defeated, she was not destroyed. Some ancient texts, considered apocryphal by Monarch, suggest that Ramarak used her last strength to escape into the core of the Hollow Earth, a natural refuge for the oldest titans. There, surrounded by geothermal energy and shielded by the Earth's layers, she is said to have entered a state of hibernation, waiting for the right moment to re-emerge and reclaim what she believes is rightfully hers. The Monarch organization, known for its research and monitoring of titans, has been gathering evidence on the possible existence of Ramarak since the early 20th century. Recently, a team of explorers, equipped with advanced underground radar technology, discovered a massive cave complex in a remote region of the South Pacific. Within these caverns, they found fossilized remains of a creature whose dimensions exceed even the most conservative estimates of known titans. These remains possess unique features that match descriptions of Ramarak. A massive skull with a wingspan seemingly capable of casting a shadow over entire regions, and claws designed not just for hunting, but for destruction. Monarch geologists have also detected seismic patterns in the area, similar to those caused by dormant titans, suggesting that not all of the remains found are lifeless. Something is alive. The discovery of this evidence raises unsettling questions. If Ramarak is still alive, her return could unleash a new era of chaos. Moreover, her reappearance would not only threaten the planet's ecosystem, but also challenge Mothra's status as protector and queen. Some Monarch scientists speculate that their battle was not merely a struggle for survival, but an ideological conflict, a war to determine whether the world should be ruled by balance or chaos. The most important question, however, is whether Mothra is ready to face Ramarak again. Although Mothra has been reborn multiple times due to her life cycle, each resurrection leaves her vulnerable for a time. If Ramarak emerges before Mothra reaches her full power, there may be no force capable of stopping her. Beyond their physical confrontation, the relationship between Mothra and Ramarak represents an archetypal duality in the Monsterverse narrative, the battle between balance and chaos. Mothra symbolizes rebirth, sacrifice, and hope. Her light, both literal and metaphorical, illuminates the dark corners of the world, guiding both humans and titans toward harmony. Her connection with the Shobijin, small human emissaries, reinforces the idea that cooperation and coexistence are the paths to stability. On the other hand, Ramarak represents chaos in its purest form. She is the symbol of entropy, the destructive power that inevitably follows any attempt at order. Her darkness is overwhelming, a reminder that chaos not only destroys, but also consumes everything in its path. Ramarak does not seek balance or coexistence. Her sole mission is to impose her will through brute force. Ramarak's return would change everything we know about the Monsterverse. If this ancient titan truly awakens, the conflict we witnessed between Godzilla and Ghidorah might seem insignificant in comparison. Mothra, though powerful, may not be able to face such a threat of this magnitude. And this is where you come in. This channel is your primary source for the darkest secrets of the Monsterverse, and you won't want to miss what's coming. Do you think Mothra can maintain her title as queen, or is it only a matter of time before Ramarak returns to claim her rightful place? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to discover more about the secrets of the Titans, subscribe now and activate the notification bell. Because what's coming next will not only change our perception of Mothra, but could redefine the fate of all humanity. See you in the next video.